Records presents Wes Craig.
Wes Craig with his new chart-topping single,
Dream of Getting Home.
They try to tell me I ain't living right. My view tells me that I'm living right. I used to dream of getting on. Now I just put my on.
available on all major music platforms.
New album.
By the code.
Dropping fall 2017.
Go to wescrave.com now.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastards.
All right, salute. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. K-100 Radio, this is our fourth direct line interview of the day. Man, time flies when you're having fun. I promise, man. You're finna have a good time with my homie right here on the line. You feel me? Raspy Rawls. Raspy, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the broadcast again. It's been a minute, bro. What's happening with you?
Let me welcome myself back home. You know what I'm saying? What's up, family, for all the long-time K-100 members and supporters. You know, this home for me. This is like one of the first places I started doing all this online with. You know, this home for me. So what's happening, you?
Man, what's happening, man? So a lot has been going on, man. You've been doing some really great things. You've been doing some real work in the community, in the hood. My homie Raspy Rawls, of course. Now, when we met, we met on the music tip. You know what I'm saying? And we actually worked together. We collaborated on a song. You know what I'm saying? But Raspy, as himself, as a brand, and his work, working with the community, working with our people, has definitely branched out and expanded. You know. And he's been doing really great things, man. So, you know, I always want to try to show him some support because I watched the growth myself online. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, I just want to say I'm really proud of everything that you got going on and everything that you've accomplished, homie. You know what I'm saying? It's really good to see you, you know what I'm saying, work everything out and get to where you really wanted to be, which is what your destiny has taken you to right now. You feel me? So big ups to you on that. I'm really proud of you. You know what I'm saying? And
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that coming from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you've been watching me before I even woke up completely. So you've been watching the whole journey. Like, you've been here from the beginning. So, you know, for that to come from you, it means a lot to me. You heard? Yeah,
and it's the truth, man. You feel me? So you've got a lot of going on, and we want to talk about everything. You feel me? So I know you have, you know, events, community events, a book. You know, you've got a new website coming up for us to get our music distributed. But let's just before we get into all of that, let's just hold up. And you said before you woke up, and let's talk about what woke you up and post woke you up. The difference between the Raspy that I met, you know, 7 years ago, and the Raspy that's here right now. You feel me? And what transpired and what took you on this journey?
I was going through a lot of things, you know, in my personal life before I woke up. I was doing, like, I had got out of jail. When I came home from jail, I had jumped right back in the street. Like, a lot of people think I woke up while I was locked up. But I came home from jail right back in the street. So, you know, I was still in the street doing everything, same shit I was doing before I went to jail. But I was doing it even on a bigger scale than I was when I went to jail. Because when I came home to more dope than I had when I went to jail. So I came home to that. I ended up leaving all that on the table when I woke up, though. It was like, the Most High was steady putting things in my life that was going on, but I wasn't reading the signs. So he just kept putting different obstacles in my life, and he was steady showing me, like, it's time for you to change. But you know me, I'm hard-headed. I was seeing them signs, but I wasn't taking to them. So when he did give me the big one, and he woke me up, and my change came instantly. Like, my mind state from being asleep to awake was overnight. So when he did wake me up, you know, it went from me being awake, telling people, like, yo, I'm going to change the world. Like, and my people looking at me like, you was just slotting the 8-ball with me last night. What the fuck is you talking about? You going to change the world? You know, so it went like that. But I had to show them that we are creatures of habit, and repetition is the father of learning, and that I was conditioned every day. My body was still used to hitting that dope every morning to wake it up. So I had to condition myself out that. Not only that, my mind, I had to condition to take in new information. So it took time for me to get there, but I started showing my team every day that I was committed to that. To where now they look at me now and they be like, hey, bro, remember the day you woke up, you went around town telling everybody you were gonna change the world, and we thought you was crazy. They be like, look at you now.
Yeah, and really is. It was kind of before my eyes. I saw you, and then I didn't see you, and then I saw you. So let me address one thing though. When you say you woke up, and there's a lot of back and forth about the term woke, about the term being woke amongst black people, amongst our people, about, you know, what's considered woke, the stance that people who say they are woke take on certain issues. You feel me? There is actually, I think, a catechism and a divide amongst black people between what people who people say they're woke or they're not. You feel me? And what does that mean? Like, what does it mean for somebody to be
me?
woke?
Let me break it down to me.
Yeah.
Let me break it down to me so I can tell y'all how I feel about it. For me,
right.
being woke or awake is that you're just aware. You're becoming aware. Well, you became aware to what's going on. And for me, consciousness, when you're conscious, means you are conscious of your decisions. So now you're taking what you're aware of, and now you are making conscious decisions to your awareness. So it stays into this. Like, you're not just going to wake up and change your consciousness overnight. You have to first become aware of what's going on and be educated in what's going on, so that way you become woke, and then you'll be able to become conscious. And you'll be able to make conscious effort in your decision to make right decisions in the way you move. But while you're still asleep, you don't know that you're making wrong moves because you're not privy to that information. You're still blinded by it. So for me, when you woke is when you are being aware of what's going on. When you're conscious is when you are starting to make moves based on your awareness.
Mm-hmm. All right, I like the answer. So you woke up. You became aware that, you know, sitting around snoring the 8-ball is not a good decision, and your life is going to be affected by that, and you decided to change. And I think more than anything, waking up takes a will. But if you do run across somebody, Raspy, who may not be as strong-willed to just simply cold turkey to say, you know what, today I'm going to change and do it, that need to be ushered along. What have you put in play to help these people wake up?
Well, one is my new book, The Inspired by Raspy. It's a whole book series. It's not just a new book. It's a book series. And I'm writing this book series detailed specifically on the conditions that we face today, like how our attention span is short, how a lot of us don't like to read. Those things, I wrote this. I'm writing this. I wrote the first book. It's already out. Y'all can get that on raspyrawls.com. But I'm writing this entire series in a form meant to where it doesn't take the average person to have to read up, like really sit down and try to dive into it, and they don't overstand it. I wrote it specifically for you short attention span people that they have created. You know, because our attention span now has become so short. So I didn't want to write a book that would make you have to sit down and just read all day. We already don't like to read. I'm working on making reading cool again now.
Right.
So we don't like to read. So I wrote this with that in mind. Like, if I get into one of my partners on the block, if this was a book written the regular way like everybody else write books, they probably wouldn't even take the time. But when they get to it, they're going to be like, damn, I can read this easily.
Right.
And that's what it's for. I wrote it for you to be able to take this information easily and for you to digest it, and then you can go on your way with it. It'll start internalizing inside of you.
All right. I like that. So
we don't have enough authors out there.
We don't. Well, you know what? We have them out there. They're just not honing their potential. You feel me? They're wasting it typing on.
Yeah.
They're wasting it, and I probably should look myself in the mirror on this one. Where
you one of them. All that
all
that information you type every day online.
Right.
For people, you could have been wrote a bestseller book.
Right. You're right. So I mean, yeah, I can't even argue with you on that, because I've had that said to me several times from several different people from several different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm probably one of these people that you're talking about who just haven't dialed in and honed that, you know what I'm saying, and took it there. So let me ask you this. We're going to talk about the website that you got coming up in the book and everything. I want to talk to you about us as a people. Since you now that you've been out in the community, I've seen you. First of all, Raspy is a real community activist, and you know, he's a real political activist. He goes out. He was on the ground in Ferguson. He was on the ground at several natural disasters, helping people, giving out food for the homeless. You know what I'm saying? Just things that you got to do if you want to get that kind of respect from me in your position. You feel what I'm saying? As being somebody who is a community leader, who wants to be a community leader, I need to see you in the community. You know what I'm saying? So what have you learned over the past couple of years, and this from everything that you've seen when it comes to disaster relief, when it comes to protesting inequality? What have you seen that is the major top 3 things that is really, really, really detrimental and affecting us as black people? Can you just give me your top 3 off the top when you go into all these different cities and walks of life?
One, the people in our community with the resources are not doing enough reaching back. They are allowing other people outside of our communities to reach back into our community and find the people who in our community is doing the work. So the people outside of our communities end up giving the funds to the people in our community that are doing the work, and they pull them away from the ground. And it takes them away from still being rooted. And once you get them in the air, you take them away from the people. So one of the things that has really been affecting us is the people with the resources in our community, they don't look to give back. Like whenever we have natural disasters and stuff, like the people in our community with resources need to be looking for the people in our community on the ground directly. Like no middleman, no none of that. I watch these white organizations come in while we on the ground, and that's where all the funding comes from. So that's where everybody running, because in our community, we don't have shit. So whenever it's already, we don't have shit, so when they go bad, they're trying to get anything they can. And only people really be there is the white folks. And they only send you that money to send you a certain direction. They're not giving you the funds just to say, oh, I'm trying to help you out. It don't work like that. So what we have to do is, like, our people with the resources have to reach back. I'm talking about directly back to the people on the ground that they see are actually engaging in the people and organizing the people. That's the people that our people with the resources have to connect with, because that connection is broken. And now it goes from the white people to our people on the ground. And once the white people put the money in their hand, most of us ain't good with money anyway. And when you start having big millionaires and billionaires in your face, so they can take you all over the world in a blink of an eye, you're not trying to hear shit. Raspy got a second. Raspy ain't got that type of money.
Well, yeah. All right. Give me the next one.
That's one. Two, we are not educated enough on our history. Like, we want to propel and go forward so much. We don't know enough about the past to go forward, so we'll be recreating the same mess that we're already in because we don't know enough about the past. Like, so many of us have been miseducated and indoctrinated through education system to where we don't know right from left. Honestly, we don't. So we have to be self-educated, because the education we have been given does not benefit us in moving forward. And we can't move forward if we don't know where we have been.
And last
Three.
one.
Last but not least, we got to start giving each other the benefit of the doubt, too. Like, anytime we do something in the community, we have to, let me go back to one. One, when I say the white folks move into our community and they be coming to get the people with the money. Right. I mean, the people that's doing stuff on the ground. So sometimes the people that's doing stuff on the ground may get this money from the people and may move a certain way. And you don't see why they're moving this way, because they still trying to keep their access to the ground, but get these white folks got their money. So you may be seeing them move a certain way and be like, man, why they moving like that? You don't know, because you don't be up here at these tables, so you don't see how this shit be working. So being that you on the ground and you don't see what's at the table, you don't know what he having to do to make sure he protect y'all and protect himself and still be able to move in these spaces. So that they'll wipe you out in an instant.
Right, exactly.
And we don't give our people the support to be like, all right, we see you up here dealing with these people, but we see you haven't left us on the ground. So obviously, you got to be doing either one or the other. You about to try to fuck them or you about to try to fuck us. So that's when we got to come to the ground of which one you trying to do. And then we got to see, all right, you trying to fuck them and get us right, but we got your back. Let them know what we need to do. Communication.
Right. I would go with the benefit of the doubt definitely comes with the lack of communication with several people involved, whether it be the quote-unquote leaders of the community and also the people who have the trust of the people. Sometimes the leader of the community, when it comes to black people, aren't always the people who have the trust of the community. You feel what I'm saying? They need that cosign, just like you need the cosign in music. People don't want to accept that, but sometimes you just need that alley-oop and that cosign from somebody that people trust to pull them all the way into your cause. And a lot of times we don't want to trust the people.
You do, because
we don't want to trust people. Like
not because a lot of people come into the country community and some of them be celebrities, and unless they come through me, a lot of people won't fuck with them. They'll be like, you just coming here now because you got money. You know what I'm saying? You just coming up here now because you got money and it's trending. You can afford to do this and it's trending, so it seems cool to you. So, but some people don't fuck with them and tell her, I'll be like, all right, they cool. Like, there's people that in the community that be like, yo, Raspy ain't fucking with it, we not fucking with it.
Right. And that's a burden and a responsibility. I wouldn't say a burden, but a responsibility that you just can't take lightly. You feel me? And I see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so there are a lot of things, and we want to make sure that because we only got 10 minutes. We got DJ Raver coming up at 7:00. But I want to make sure that we also give you a chance to talk about the website that you got coming up, the music platform that you got. Tell me about that real quick.
Yeah, man. You know how we are. We like to keep the culture vibration up high, and there's really no places that we own that's specifically set up for us to push that vibration. Like think about all the mixtape sites and SoundCloud and Spotify,
right?
YouTube. We don't own none of that.
Nothing.
We don't own none of that. And through hip hop right now, they're pushing so much negative energy through that. So I'm looking at it like, all right, I influence so many people across the world. Just off of my social media, I have so many of y'all paying attention to me. So now I can build a platform to get artists that's making great music and put their music on this platform. And now I can send somebody over there. I'm easily 3 million people a week just off of Instagram alone. You know what that does for an artist who is not getting any attention to what? Now I'm posting this website every day. Once I drop it, telling people to go there, and now you're able to put your music on there, and it has a positive vibration to it, and now people can now go find music with that vibration without having to go find just one artist. You know, because you can find one artist that has a good message, but we don't have a platform that's going to be like, I'm leaving this platform with a good message. I'm not changing my platform. Like, I understand that we still have bad shit going in our community, so right. I'm not going to stop my brothers from making reality music. But if all your music is just degrading and kill a nigga and fuck a bitch and that's it, that's not the platform for you.
Right. So basically,
like,
you building...
I understand that we still got shit going on in the hood. I'm still in the hood.
Right.
But you're not going to be on my platform just everything is about killing this. No, that's not going on over here. Like, we got enough of that going on. It's time for a change. And I believe, like I told you at when we were at BET Hip Hop Awards last year,
yeah,
I told you, I said, I believe that the content is the one thing that us as a people can create at a high quality and high quantity that nobody can stop us from doing. We just don't control it. So and you was like, well, this is your job. I'm calling on you to do it. But when I told you I'm working on it, this was one of the things I was working on. This is one of the platforms for me to start taking all our content and bringing it in home before we put it out to the rest of the world. Because whoever controls the images control the mind, and we don't control our images, so everybody else get a fucked up perception of us, and I'm here to change it.
Right. So run it down about a couple of things. I'm definitely looking forward for the platform. So whenever it launches or whatever, you know, we're definitely going to tell people about it. And it's good to have just a hub where, you know, like you said, I want to be clear that I point out the really good point that you just made. Like, you understand that you're an artist. You've been there. You know what I'm saying? You understand that people are going to create the surroundings that they see. You feel me? So when cats is coming up talking about the bricks and the women and all that, they probably, a lot of them, some of them be lying, but some of them be real life doing that. Shout out to the ones that's real life doing it, and they just putting it down on a piece of paper or the iPhone or whatever they writing with or coming from the head, whatever. I respect that. I don't respect the ones who just making it up, you know what I'm saying, acting like they living a life, and we know they're not. Not those guys, but the ones that really are, we got to salute them and say, hey, you know, that's your art. But to build a place where, you know, when you come there, that's what's going to be there. That is going to be at the forefront. You feel me? That kind of music is going to be there. It's good. And like you said, also, we don't own many platforms. Like I'm talking to everybody right now from my studio, but I don't own Instagram and I don't own Facebook Live. You feel what I'm saying? Just all these different things that we piggyback off of. But until we are in a position to build all of these technologies and everything like that, until we can get them up and running, you feel me? We have to piggyback off of them and use them to our advantage. So I think what you're doing is going to be a good idea. You feel me? And we're definitely going to push it over here. Now we only got about 8 minutes, so we got to dive into it. We got to get this fighting. We got to get this swinging. We've been dancing around the ring, Raspy, for about 25 minutes.
Come on.
So now we got to go ahead and
get
we
fighting over the day, because you know me and you always on.
I know. Me and Raspy has to. It's not going to be an interview with Raspy Rawls unless we actually duke it out. All right. So there's a lot of shit going on. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And me and Raspy differ on some fundamental things when it comes to politics. Raspy is not a fan of voting. I am. You know what I'm saying? Raspy also looks at other things in the community that I don't necessarily agree with. But right now, let's fight about the white people who like Eminem or artists like Eminem who try to have a good message, and then black people say, fuck that, we don't need the message from him. What do you feel about that? What do you feel about people like Shannon Sharp who go on TV with their big platforms and try to actually, help our cause, but he's married to a white woman, and some people who are quote unquote woke say he can't speak because he's married to a white woman. What do you feel about these two particular points in general?
All right, this is what we have to do as a community.
Uh-huh.
We have to stop looking for people whenever they decide to speak out, that just because they finally said something that they are now our savior. That's our problem. Because Eminem said something, he became our savior. Because Shannon Sharp finally said something, he became our savior. Well, what about our elders and our people who've been putting this work in our community every day for years and years and years? Why are they not y'all savior? They've been the ones been fighting for y'all all this fucking time. That's our problem with it. We go into it, soon as somebody say something from somewhere else, whether it's Shannon Sharp or Eminem, we go straight into they said this, so they're our savior. Why we couldn't be like, all right, we appreciate y'all saying it, and we're going to take that energy and use it for whatever we need to use it for. Like, we put in too much time wasting on who said what when they're not the people that's doing the everyday work in the community. So we should just take that energy they give us and just go. If you already I'm already on the ground. So there's nothing Shannon Sharp or Eminem going to say that's going to make me want to do more than I'm already doing. All they're doing is adding on and bringing more attention to the work I'm already doing in the community.
So why not? So why can't we?
They're not doing nothing.
So let me stop you there. So why can't we just say that and just let it be done? Like, here's my thing. Here's where I don't agree. I don't agree with the notion that anybody was looking at anything Shannon Sharp does or Eminem does as being our savior. I do not agree with the fact. I don't think black people are thinking like that, bro. I don't think black people are looking at either one of those people as any kind of savior or giving them any more clout. I think people are trying to say that that's what they're trying to be, and neither one of them have expressed that. I've never seen him say that or Shannon Sharp, and I don't agree with the fact that we are saying that these people are trying to be saviors or that we should look at them as saviors, because I sure as fuck don't. But I appreciate the fact that they doing it. You feel me? I don't look at neither one of them as saviors. You feel me? And I don't know anybody else who does. You feel me? So I think it's a big falsehood that we saying.
It's social media.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like for me and you, like we already had our clout from the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We already had our clout from the street, but social media now, like my OG say, social media now is the block. So like we will show off on the block. Social media is the block for the youth now. So when we see them showing off online, we gotta understand like this is their block now. They're not posting on the corner like we was stunting right there in front of their friends. No, the internet is now their block. They're getting money off the internet. So when you see them doing stupid shit on the block, think about how many of your partners you went on the block with hustling, and y'all used to do all kind of stupid shit on the block that nobody else would know unless y'all was on the block. Now social media is the block. So we have to get that too, that understand that it's social media, it's the block. So it's shit that may go on the block that may just be funny. That'll probably be funny for a minute on the block, but now it's on social media, so that minute lasts 15 minutes now. We have to start taking that into real consideration. Social media is the youth's block. They don't hang on the corner no more. We hung on the corner.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just think that now, as far as the youth, I don't know. I'm talking about when I say black people in this last thing that I was just saying. I'm saying
the youth lead the revolution.
An adult.
The youth lead the revolution. The youth lead the revolution. So whenever the youth is involved with, the elders have to pay attention to, because that's who leading shit. The youth always carry it.
90 seconds.
Well, are you?
This is where the elders need to be, because you got to pay attention to your youth.
Are you the youth? Because you're leading the revolution. Are you youth? Am I youth? Are we youth? Raspy, are you youth? You feel what I'm saying? Because you're leading the revolution, and are you the youth? I don't know if I think that there will be leaders in every generation. Even though I don't know where the fuck I was with Generation X. Who the hell was it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where they were at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my leaders were like my people that I just trusted. You know, black men that I saw were strong, and I just trusted them, and that was my leaders. But you know, we don't. I don't know. But I still feel like you're a leader. You feel me? But are you the youth? They're gonna follow. And it's good that they will follow someone like you. I don't necessarily know if the leader will come from that generation or not. I think every generation has one, but I don't think it matters. I just think that whoever picks up that mantle and picks up that rod and gets to treading, you know what I'm saying, and they're pure, their heart is pure, and their mind is clear and they've got good ideas, we need to be rocking with them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I see it. You know, I don't know if it'll be you or whoever else. It could be you. I feel like it could be you. It could be a lot of other people. But at the same time, as long as everything that they're doing is coming from the heart and pure, I'll support it like I support RaspyRawls.com. Make sure you go check it out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And what else? Raspy. What else we got? I got to get ready to go. DJ Raver's got to start at 7 o'clock, bro. What else we got? Raspy. Where's Raspy? Where is Raspy? Oh, my bad. My bad. I turned him off. My fault. Yeah, go ahead, Raspy. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, hip-hop platform. You know what I'm saying? Saturday. South Atlanta University Homecoming. Y'all pull up on me there. Tomorrow, I'm at Dream Cafe with Reading with Raspy. Y'all know how I am on the education side. You know, reading is a big part of me being able to transform and be the man that I am. Because coming from Louisiana, we get education last. So, you know, reading is something that I'm really pushing on us, education. So make sure y'all come out tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Dream Cafe, 249 Peter Street. Saturday, we'll be at Clark Atlanta Homecoming for the hip-hop platform release. Man, y'all come out. I'm in town. You heard me? K-100, we keep it real over here.
You know what it is, man. I'm definitely trying to make at least one of those events. I know I got a hectic schedule, but at least one of those I'm trying to pull up on you on while you in the city. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely see you out there, brother, at one of those events. You feel me? But I'm glad you had the time to come over here and chop it up with me, man. It's always good to see you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before at the beginning of this segment, I'm immensely proud of where you've come in the space and the person that you've grown into over the last couple of years. It was a really cool thing to watch somebody change like that for the better. You know what I'm saying? And so just, you know, it was really just dope to sit back and watch it, you know. And the best thing about everything, about all of it, we've been able to agree to disagree on a lot of things, but still have respect for one another. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I think a lot of us are missing with our leaders, our community activists, whatever. It's like if we don't agree, then it's like, fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not gonna work. You feel what I'm saying? We got to be able to negotiate and come to terms on a lot of different things, just like white people do. White people don't got to agree with every fucking thing about that person. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of white people who voted for this dumb motherfucker in the White House just because of one or two small little motherfucking things, and look what the fuck we got. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, I got to go. DJ Raver is coming up next. My homie Raspy Rawls. Follow him, Raspy_Rawls, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the homie, man, and we support him over here at K100 Radio. Salute to everybody. DJ Raver is coming up next. This is K100 Radio. This has been a direct line interview. If you missed any parts of this, it will be on our SoundCloud, and it will be on YouTube. Shout out to your homie, man. I see you on the grind, bro.
Love you.
All right, man. That's my dog, man. You dig?
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastards.
DJ Raver is on deck. All right, we getting ready to roll up out of here, man. Thanks everybody for rocking with K100 Radio. We really appreciate it, man. If you missed it, again, subscribe to our channel. Follow us on SoundCloud. If you missed any of this, you can listen to these at podcast style or whatever on SoundCloud, or watch the replays over on our YouTube page. All right. Salute to everybody that's checking us out, man. We out. You dig? K100 Radio.
Yeah.
Ellis Music Group presents Real Music Revisited Hip Hop Volume 1. It's finally here, y'all. Available on all major streaming platforms. Also available at www.realmusicrevisited.com. Real hip hop has re-emerged through the company Ellis Music Group, where the independent artist gets a chance to be heard. Cop that.
This is K100 Radio, giving you the best.